Wow, Lana, we absolutely love you. Now, as much as we love a fairy tale story like that, we all love a fairy tale with a bit of a twist, and one of our favorites has to be the classic Roald Dahl's classic Revolting Rhymes, which has recently been adapted into an animated short film. Take a look.
What great big ears you have, Grandma.
Fairy stories.
What great big eyes you have, Grandma. But Grandma, what a lovely, great big furry coat you have on.
You think you know these stories? You don't.
Oh my goodness, the fun and light-hearted film was produced by Magic Light Pictures in Berlin and then animated in part at the Triggerfish Animation Studios right here in Cape Town, South Africa. Both teams received the very exciting news last week. I mean, this is a big one. The short film has been nominated for Best Animated Short Film at this year's Oscars, and we've got the head of production at Triggerfish, Mike Buckland, in studio to congratulate the man, first of all, and chat about this phenomenal news. Well done, man. Well done. This is pretty big. This is pretty big. Before we even get onto the announcement, how did it feel being able to connect with a classic? This is Roald Dahl. We've grown up on this. This is some of the best writing that exists. How did it feel collaborating on something like this?
It was absolutely incredible. I mean, how can you not work on a project like this? As you know, as you say, as kids, we've loved these stories. And to have the opportunity to work on something like this with some of the greatest, most talented directors in the world at this kind of level, it's incredible.
Was it easy to maintain the integrity because the writing, the imagery is so strong that you everyone was on the same page from the beginning? Or how difficult was it to get to a point where you felt, okay, we're doing it justice?
I think it is tricky. I think the source material is amazing, so you had a really good starting point. But what the directors did, which is amazingly clever, is they took the stories that Dahl had written and they wove them together into a single thread. Brilliant. So they brought Snow White and Red Riding Hood and the Three Little Pigs all together in one sort of story, and then sort of pinned it together with the wolf as the narrator. And they created this fantastic relationship between the wolf and Red Riding Hood that just underpins the whole story.
Then, of course, it's got to be brought to life. And you guys have done, by the looks of it from this little taste, a brilliant job. How did it come about? How did they hear about you guys and connect?
Well, we've actually had an amazing relationship with Magic Light Pictures. They're this fantastic studio production house in the UK. And we sort of had a relationship with them for quite a long time, even when we were producing our first feature films back in 2009. So we were working on a half-hour short called Stickman in 2015, and as we finished that, they approached us and asked us if we wanted to come and collaborate on the project on Revolting Rhymes, and of course, you know, you can't say no to that.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. It's kind of a coming of age for you guys as well. It's an Oscar nod. Whether you guys win or not, this puts you in a very different field. What does it mean for Triggerfish?
It's amazing. You know, I think just, you know, on the level of the creatives and the team, I think they are suddenly validated as, you know, you can see that South Africa has the talent that can stand up and is even better than some of the best animation in the world. And that's something that I'm incredibly proud of and our team is incredibly proud of.
I mean, this is why you do what you do. It's not about the accolades, but you do. Everyone needs that validation, as you say. So, what does this mean for you guys moving forward? What's next? Are you going to now focus? I know your bread and butter is you make great ads as well. You guys are involved in so many different projects. Does this inspire you to take that step up?
Absolutely. I mean, we want to take everything we've learned on this project and then apply it to our next project. We've actually just finished a half-hour short, which screened on Christmas Day last year, The Highway Rat. We're currently on another half-hour short called Zog, which is another Julia Donaldson film, which will be for the BBC this coming Christmas. Wow. And we have our own feature film going into pre-production this year as well, which is a locally written, locally produced project, which we're also very excited about.
Oh,
so there's a lot happening.
Oh, dude, and rightly so. You guys have done a fantastic job. I cannot wait to watch this Oscar-nominated film. We'll be holding thumbs for you, but a massive pat on the back to you and the rest of your team. Yeah, those animators must be beaming, and rightly so, man. Absolutely awesome stuff, and I love the fact that it's got a South African connection. Triggerfish, remember that name. Be sure to catch the Academy Awards ceremony taking place in Hollywood Sunday, the 4th of March, and to keep your eye on the exciting and vibrant animation produced at Triggerfish Animation Studios, and it sounds like they're just getting started. And you can follow them on their handle at TriggerfishZA.